Good early morning. It's Robb here. Welcome to the August Upper Manhattan Townhouse Market Update Report by Harlem Lofts. Okay, last month I was in India during a monsoon doing my report, and now I'm back in the United States. I'll let you guess where I'm at right now. At the end of this video, I'll tell you. What happened to the market in July? Well, the market is still the market. It's an unusual one for sure, but we have 105 on the market right now. 95 is normal, so still a few above normal. What's normal anymore? 8 of those are brand new listings. So 8 were added to the market and all 8 were new. They weren't relisted. And we'll talk about the pricing on those in just a moment. 16 left the market. 5 of those went into contract, which is good news. And 11 of those were delisted. Normally they would have been delisted in May, June, but they waited until July for some reason. What's on the market right now? You look at chart number 2, 27 under 2 million. There's 46 between 2 and 3. That's going to be your active fall and spring market based on my prediction, between 2 and 3 million. And then above 3 and 4, we have 26, and above 4, we have 6. New discounts. There are 16 new discounts added. That is, look at the chart, that's 54% of the properties that are on the market now have received discounts, many of them multiple discounts. And if you want to know the exact discounts, give us a call and sit down with us, because a lot of these discounts are $500,000 at a shot. So that's what's been going on for the last 6 months. And before we talk about what's in contract, just note the days on market. Look at the charts 4 and 5, and we're at 205 right now. So if you list your property with any broker or by yourself, the average now is 6 months to sell your property, or 205 days. That's been pretty much across the board for a while now, as you can see by charts 4 and 5. So let's talk about in contract. Right now there are 14 in contract, which is a lot for the summer. These usually stay in contract through late July and August and close in September. For the obvious reasons, it's August in New York City, and you need, quite a few people at a closing table, and many of them choose not to be there. But I'm back in town. Anyway, so what was removed last month? We had 0 removed, 0 were not recorded, and broken contracts 0. So not a lot of activity late July, early August. And that is a normal market for New York City based on the reasons I just mentioned. So don't let that worry you. But in contract right now, out of the 14, 7 of them are under 2 million, 5 of them are 2 to 3. That's the market to watch. There's 1 between 3 and 4, and 1 above 4 million. Let's talk about what's closed and recorded. It's not going to be a lot of activity again because it's midsummer in New York City, but September will pick up. Closed and recorded. Let's talk about what's closed and recorded. Well, not a whole lot because of the reasons I just mentioned. Late July, early August in New York City. But we did have in Harlem, there are 2 townhouses that were closed and recorded in late July, early August, and that was, they were both SROs. SROs haven't been moving much. Now they're moving. The certificate of non-harassments are coming through. People are buying them, ready to renovate them when the interest rates comes down and they can get a loan at a decent rate. And that'll happen soon, hopefully. But the one thing to note, we keep speaking about the 1 and 2 family homes. It looks like a year-on-year average, they've gone up in value again. You see the green and 10% hike. That's, I think, the 3rd month in a row. Again, that's the larger properties going into contract. We just put one into contract yesterday. We represented the buyer, and it is exactly like the property I'm standing on top of right now. I'm in New York City. I'm in Harlem and overlooking, downtown Manhattan from a penthouse on 120th Street. Now, the same architect built this home that built my last home and built the property that we put in contract yesterday, helping a buyer. And that's a 5,900 square foot home that you would never get your hands on, never hits the market, needs renovation. But this is the time to buy those properties if you're a buyer. And so, yes, let's talk about my outlook on the market. All right, so my outlook on the market is the same. If you're a seller, the properties that are selling, that are going into contract, are being cut by $500,000. It does depend on the size, but that's what happened the last 3 months. If you're not cutting your price, you're going to have a stale property at this point. The buyers are, in charge right now with the higher interest rates. However, if you're a buyer, the key properties that are on the market right now, there's stuff on the market that's normally not there. If you have the wherewithal to grab one and lock in and refinance later, I'd recommend you do it. Just like the property I spoke about, the 5,900 square foot property on 118th Street that's in contract now. That's the kind of property that you want to grab as a buyer now and refinance in, a year or two or whenever. So yes, it's a buyer's market. Yes, a lot of sellers are moving on. They're taking advantage of selling here and buying elsewhere, so they're offering good prices. So, it's a buyer's market, but you're going to get stuff now that you just wouldn't normally get. You may pay a higher interest rate, but I recommend getting it, refinancing when the interest rates come down, and then you'll be sitting on top of a penthouse like this in overlooking downtown Manhattan. And I'll give you just a quick view. This is a Harlem townhouse with a penthouse overlooking downtown. Grab that while it's a buyer's market. I will talk to you in September.